What's up, sneaker fans? Thanks for tuning in to a More Than Hype review, and in this video we'll be taking a look at a pair of Air Jordan 4s in the Midnight Navy colorway. To me, it feels like the Jordan 4 is having a bit of a moment right now, where the sneaker community is just really excited about Jordan 4s and Jordan 4 releases. I think a part of that has to do with just general Dunk and Jordan 1 fatigue, especially looking from the outside in. Jordan 4s are something completely different versus a Jordan 1 and a Dunk that, to someone that's not into sneakers could look very similar or even the same. But specifically for this release, I think people are hyped because it's just a really nice colorway. And a lot of that has to do with the OG color blocking. These are very similar to the white cement 4s, except all of the black has been changed to midnight navy. And that's sort of the theme of this whole release. And it actually starts on the packaging here. So this is our new Jordan 4, or our modern Jordan 4 packaging. Flight script up top, our eyes are infrared Jumpman, and then we have this cement speckle in the background. But Nike did something kind of sneaky here. And that background that's usually black is actually midnight navy. So when you're looking at it by itself, you really can't tell. But once I bring in an actual black box, you can clearly see the very subtle difference here. And reason I'm mentioning this is, well, if your box doesn't look like this, then I will be very suspicious. And I'm also specifically mentioning that in light of the recent news from StockX removing the verified authentic from all of their sneaker listings. I'm not going to comment on that now, so back to the review. Cement speckle all over the box, and then we have our label on this side here. Official name of these, Air Jordan 4 Retro. Official colors, white and midnight navy. Far as sizing goes for Jordan 4s, I do find that they run narrow, especially because of that midsole. So I go a half size up. My true size is 8.5. I get 9s in Air Jordan 4s, and still my pinky toe is destroyed by the midsole. But they fit. And after a little bit of break-in time, they do get a little bit better. So I would suggest you go a half size up for a more comfortable fit. This is, of course, men's sizing. The women's conversion in Nikes and Jordans are all 1.5 sizes up, so the size 9 in men's would be a 10.5 in women's. Style code DH6927140. Retail price for these, $210, which that's a lot of money. We're getting very close to Foamposite prices, but Jordan 4s have always been around that $200 mark, and it's just going to keep going higher. That's just the reality of it. And that about does it for the label. So now, opening up the box, we have some cement speckle paper. But then here are the shoes. And definitely, these are very nice. I really dig the colorway. On the camera, I'm not sure if it's coming out on your screen the same, but these look pretty much identical to white cement 4s. Especially at night, you could barely tell the difference between midnight navy and black. But really clean colorway. Could have only been improved with a Nike Air on the back, but let's get both pairs out and take a closer look. Now we got these out the box, let's take a closer look, starting with the upper. And the majority of your upper here is a smooth white leather. So we can see here on the toe box, a little bit of tumbling in the leather there. Quality-wise, they're about as good as you would expect from a Jordan Retro, so neither good or bad. I would comment that I think the military black colorway was a little bit better as far as the quality of the leather goes. But we have that white leather throughout our upper here. And then for our overlays, for our support wings here, although it looks black through my camera, it is midnight navy. On both, we have our wing here in cement gray. And then our speckle also, nice touch, in midnight navy. And that's throughout the shoe. So on our back tab here, Jumpman in midnight navy, same color speckle. We have, of course, no sharpening required. These come pre-sharpened from the factory. But joking aside, there's no reason for the pull tab here to have as much of an edge as it does. And for that reason, I think I've said it before, I prefer it when, even though it looks less clean, when they have the leather piece here instead of the plastic. These come stock with flat white laces. No extra set of laces with these. In fact, nothing extra with these. Usually you'd see a hang tag right here, but they stopped giving Jordan 4s and 3s actually hang tags, which is a bummer, but you know, it is what it is. Nothing on the aglets. White netting here with our mesh underneath in white as well. Our quarter panel, our tongue, as well as on the medial side, all that same material. On our tongue here we have our Jumpman, also midnight navy. Flight script underneath in that red color. Air Jordan with red stitching. Also that text is in midnight navy. The inner lining of the tongue is also midnight navy, and then the rest of the lining is in white. Sock liner, also midnight navy, white Jumpman, and it's that new updated midsole, it's that new updated insole or sock liner that's like that Dream Cell stuff. So, you know, a very nice material that will help make these feel a little bit more comfortable. I think that's a good segue into the midsole outsole. So being an 80s basketball shoe, you're getting polyurethane and Nike Air as your main cushioning, so that insole is doing a lot of work for you to, you know, kind of make these feel a little bit softer on feet. This is the piece I'm talking about on the midsole here that kind of destroys this side of your foot, or at least my foot. If you have a narrow foot, then you should be fine, but medium to wide, this is going to be your nemesis until you break these in. But you have your polyurethane midsole painted in cement gray with our navy speckles, and that goes all around the shoe here. Very nice. And then we have our air unit, just a regular white color. And then finally, moving on to our outsole, we have our multi-directional herringbone traction Jumpman in red in the middle, white, gray, midnight navy, and some red. Pretty standard affair here, your flex grooves where you'd expect them. Overall, really a tried and true formula for Jordan Brand, and that is just taking OG colorways, tweaking them just a little bit, and letting nostalgia do the rest of the work. I think these are really cool. I'm glad I was able to get my pair. I just hope that Nike doesn't continue in this trend of taking things away, small things like a hang tag, but continuing to increase the retail price. And that's all I have to say about these. So if you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more sneaker content. It really does help with the algorithm, and I appreciate your support. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.